Hi everyone. Hopefully you got the message. I'm starting a little bit early today. I had another kind of like class kind of thing going on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. And there was an artist at 1 o'clock that I really didn't want to miss. So I figured I'll just start a little bit early with Wing It Wednesday. I almost was going to wait, but we got so many things are starting to like come in, and I just wanted to kind of, clear those out, get them into the store, find a home for them, and maybe you guys will buy them all so I don't have to find a home. So let me see. Let me just move a couple boxes and grab some stuff. Okay, so we are we're going to start off with Catherine Puller, and these are her mini ink pads, and they come in different collections. This is the Spring Fling. So for those of you that like the little mini ink pads, we have those, and then we have expanded and filled in her full-size ink pads. I personally prefer a full-size ink pad. And her pads are dye. So we're going to be carrying Catherine Puller, her dye inks. So we have a great collection. What's really nice with them, they have kind of the light, medium, and dark color versions in each family, so that if you're trying to do like a layering flower, you have a lot of options. So we have the full-size pads, and then we have the mini. So we got the Spring Fling in. We got the Date Night. And so these are dye. We're also carrying the full-size pads of IO, which are hybrid. And the difference between a dye ink pad and a hybrid, I'll explain that in a second. And we have the Party collection, Life of the Party, Date Night, the Carnival. So you can see that you have, in this collection, you have the light pink, the brighter pink, and that the spring, even the lighter pink. So you can see the colors, how they work with each other across the board. The Spa collection, you have these kind of more muted color palettes, which are beautiful. So anyways, we have, we might be missing some of the full size, but we definitely have a whole new section of Catherine Puller ink pads. So look for that. And from her, let's see what else we got. I have stuff everywhere, guys. I thought these were really cool for shaker cards. We have the Happy Birthday, the ring. So you have the inside circle that says Happy Birthday, and then the outside, which is a separate die. This one says Happy Birthday around there. We have the same kind of version in the word thanks. Oh, shoot, the radio. Thank you. Lori, can you shut the radio off? Thanks, Paula. And then we have cheers. So this is great for graduation and, retirement and so on and so forth. So I thought these were kind of cool. And I thought that we might do a shaker class coming up using these new dies. They're perfect for shakers and, just cards. Let's see what else came in. We have the new MFT release. So we have this primary paper pad collection. We love their papers. They're always so bright and bold. And then a balloon die, which is a nice size. And you can see they have the little bottom for the balloon, the string, and the little highlight that you can put on. Some nice little sentiments for birthdays and, you know, maybe like other occasions too. Congratulations, thrilled for you. And then we have the Pure Innocence, the little girl with the cupcake, and the cutest little sayings for them. And let's see what else. This is a new stamp set, and they have this, I don't know what they call it. Let's see, what's the name of it? Hip Hip Yay Day. But the way that it almost looks like pieces of tape or paper to make these kind of fun little words that you can put together. Hip hip, it's your day. Happy birthday, you know, birthday party to celebrate, you know, make a wish, and coloring them with different colors. It could be like this fun kind of rainbow kind of look. Very sweet. If you look on their site and see some of the samples they did, you'll love it too. Another birthday saying, and these were different than other ones that I noticed. Until further notice, celebrate everything, birthday hugs and kisses. You're not getting old, you're getting even more awesome. You know, spoil yourself, it's on me. So let's pretend it's still your birthday. So some fun birthday sentiments if you need to refresh that section. I know we all have a lot of birthday, but it's kind of like nice to get something new. And then just this nice, clean, simple font with a bunch of your basic little sentiments. And I love that they have the little baby one in there. And these are some older products that we've had, but we've have sold out. So we replenished kind of the sun ray stencil, the cloud stencil. So you have 3 different sides of the clouds. And the way that you use this, I'm not going to be able to open and show you. When you ink up, you want to ink away. You don't want to ink towards, kind of ink away. And then you get that little darker edge around the shape of the cloud, and it kind of fades out. And then you just want to rotate your stencil and do another side so that you don't have this constant shape if you move it down of the same shape cloud over and over. So you have 4 different sides to play and change up your clouds. Another sun ray where this one is in this corner. And this is something, you know, besides sun rays, you can do them all different colors. If you put something here, you really accentuate whatever is here, because as you stencil these, it kind of focuses and draws you towards the center. And another new cloud die, or stencil. So these are from MFT. This is the mini slimline dies from Pink Fresh. So you have the mini slimline with the different layers. You have the stitch and kind of the side stitched, and you have the individual circles. And these are separate, so you can mix and match and put them where you want them. If you want it to cut out, you put the solid ring by it. If you don't, you can just leave it and have that pattern in your paper. So you can see the kind of looks that you can get with this. And then we have a whole release from Avery Elle. This is the new little carrot stamp. And we have this little Happy Easter set. So we have started really kind of getting a lot of things in for our Easter section. So a lot of sayings and stamps and dies. So kind of look for that. Let's see what else we got in. I thought this one was adorable. The little bees, the little bee guy, and then you're the bee's knees, your keeper, thanks for being so sweet, buzzing by to say hello, be awesome. So just a bunch of sweet little sayings, and there is a coordinating die with that. So we've kind of gone through and refreshed a lot of sections in our store. And baby, we're adding to the baby section. So we have this new little stork stamp set and the coordinating die and a couple little sayings in this little set. It says, your baby is much cuter than other babies. You made a teeny tiny person, already so loved, and on your new, it says, on your new alarm clock. So these are brand new. These little adorable little bunnies, how sweet are these? Wishing you a lovely day. So it's springtime too. It's not Easter, so you can use these anytime. There's a die that matches, and you got this cute little ladybug, the butterflies, the little flowers, the little watering can, the snail. Just really simply cute. And I love these little sets because a lot of times, sometimes in the bigger set, you don't really want everything. Oh, so let me go back. We have, here's a sample card that they sent for the little baby. Let's see what else we got here. A brand new die, the Hugs. So it really fills up the whole card. And in that, we have the set already with a bunch of little sentiments that you can kind of add to that. And you might have some words that work in your own personal sets. This cute little bear set. Pretty soon the rain will be replacing the snow. So we'll be all set. We got this little cute little bear, feel better soon. Just a note to brighten your day. The little ducks with the galoshes. No matter the weather, we're in this together. And I think we have a cute little sample that they sent. Feel better soon. The little bears, and I thought this one was awfully cute. The little monsters sending you're my favorite monster, birthday wishes, wishing you love, hugs, whatever. And these can be done in boy colors. They can be done in girl colors. They're just fun rainbow. Just that cute little monster. I could see their heads poking out of different windows and circles and so on and so forth. So just a really cute little set. And then we just have this love you set. It's not just Valentine's, it's any day. And this you could definitely put, it's nice and big and bold for scrapbook layouts and cards and such. So that is the new spring release from Avery Elle. And they actually sent me this card. We have this nice little, the Frenchie puppy bulldog. And we have a lot of these stamp sets in the store. So there's a really cute little sample that we can put out. Whippersnapper. One of my favorites. And so not only am I thinking Easter, St. Patrick's Day. So we have a lot of cute little stamps that came in. And these are just awfully fun and easy to color. And we did a class last year, and I'll be pulling out my samples. But here's some cute little sayings. Did someone say shenanigans? Happy St. Patty's Day. This is from Mayo. Happy St. Patrick's Day. The little leprechaun. And then we have some really brand new ones to add to our St. Patrick's Day section. And this set with these little leprechauns, let the fun begin. They got the word shenanigans. Well, ain't that a bunch of malarkey? You're full of malarkey. Ain't that a bunch of shenanigans? bring on the shenanigans. So there's just a fun kind of set for St. Patrick's Day. And this one is the $1 Million Bill, which I thought would be fun for a lot of things, not only St. Patrick's Day, but you can do it for birthdays. And inside here in the set, there is also a die. So you can actually put somebody's photograph in the inside of there and it'll fit in there perfectly. And it kind of goes really cute with some of the sayings on here, like you're full of malarkey, you know, let the shenanigans begin. So you can use these, mix and match with this slimline set. We have the slimline shamrock background die cut. And not only like will you get that background, you will actually get all this little confetti. So that's always fun. So those you want to kind of like stick in your packages. You can use them in shaker cards. And then we have the little shamrocks and the little leprechaun hat and the word malarkey. So those are in our St. Patrick's Day section. Let's see what else we got going on here. Couple new whippersnapper. We got the little teddy bear. We've got a bunch of whippersnapper for Easter. The gnome little Easter basket. Some little sayings that are perfect for your cards. And kind of a couple new baby stamps to add to our baby section. And a little coffee one. And we're going to be using this one in our stamp camp coming up in March. So those are all from Whippersnapper. Sizzix. We got our Sizzix order in. This is chapter 1 release. A lot of cool. These are, this is the new 3D embossing folder. And this one is called the Damask. This one is the Doily. And definitely we will be doing samples with these because these are pretty amazing. No. You don't want to use that plastic plate.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's already bent.
Okay. Use
Yeah.
this bell
Yeah.
metal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a new embossing folder. It is a textured, so it is a multi-level. So some of these background hearts are lower than the others. Kind of new technology, and this one is called the Romantic. And this one I got a lot of because it's about time. It's this great birthday background one, and it's kind of hard to see. They have the yellow on there, but maybe on this background you can kind of see all the little designs that you're going to get in there. And this one is called Celebrate.
Yeah.
This one is from Eileen Hall. It is kind of a vintage button background. Lots of 3D folders. People are loving them. So, and I've always loved even the regular embossing folders. I've loved them. So the fact that they're becoming more popular again because of the 3D, like bring them on. I love them. This is just a cute little critter die cut set. You got the little hedgehog and the bear. I'm not sure if that's a fox, the bunny, the squirrel. We have the little typewriter and the little envelopes. Just a note. How sweet is that? That one is called You've Got Mail. Another super sweet one, the little pockets with the little critters coming out of it. And this one is called Pocket Pals. And you can see the size of these on the back. This one, I think, I can't wait to do a sample of this one. It's the teacup with all the different flowers. And it's called Tea Time. And, you know, this would be beautiful for like a Mother's Day, get well, just beautiful, happy spring. This is another 3D texture, kind of just a decorative background. And this is the Art Nouveau. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And we have the switchlets, and you get 3 different leaves, and they will cut and emboss at the same time, so you can see these. These are like, they're actually a little bit larger, great for scrapbooking layouts. Depending if you have some bigger, bolder flowers, it'd be great on those. Another, it's the Easter egg die with all these flowers. For those that love all that tedious little work, this is like perfect for you. And I know we have some of you out there, otherwise I would not have ordered it. Intricate floral egg. So you can see all that little parts and pieces that you can do. This is definitely one when I would cut all those out. I probably cut them out in white and then go ahead and color them in with my Copics because they're just small. One of the fan favorites already, these little chicks in the colorized. They're the paper cut chicks. You'll probably be seeing these everywhere. Another really cool, this is a really cool die, and I think there's 6 pieces, 6 or 7 dies inside, 7 dies, and you get this kind of 3D wood grain. So look for some cool projects coming up with these. Yes, spring will be here shortly. It actually looks nice out today. You have the tulips and this other spring flower. And these little paper piecing. And I know Donna loves tulips. So when I ordered that, I thought of her. We have the Thinlits sentiments here. So you have Happy Valentine's Day, so you can do Happy Mother's Day, Father's Day, Happy Easter, Happy New Year, Thanksgiving. So you have all these that you can do with this one basic set. And this will work really good when you use, you put that adhesive on the back of your paper and then die cut it. And I don't have time to show you today, but we'll go back and revisit that another time so you can see how that works. This is just a bunch of layers and frames, which I really love because I can see using these in a lot of my Pion cards or Graphic 45. And you can see how nice and large they are. Very intricate. Another really cool embossing folder. And this one, it makes it look like leather and textured. One of our customers said she saw somebody use this to make a little book front and it looked like it was just really leather. It's called Quilted. This one I really love, the little bird and the egg. And this particular is called Bird and Egg, the colorize. This one is so stinking cute. Her name is Gladys, and this would be perfect for like birthday cards and, you know, summertime fun and so on. You know, Allison came in and saw it. She said it would be like really cool with some snarky sayings on it. This is from Eileen Hall. It's kind of like a postage card die, which is kind of cool. So make a whole card front. Another die, this is Lisa Jones. This one is called Botanic Scene. And these are great when you do your backgrounds and you put your background just behind it and create this beautiful, simple card. We have, this is the stacked tiles, the heart version. So in this, you get 25 dies. So you're going to get 5 large, 5 medium, blah, blah, all the way down to the small. So you get 5 of each. So when you're doing something that you're doing a lot of multiple, especially if you're die cutting and stacking, having to do them several times. Let's see. Somebody asked a question about... Yes, there are Super Bowl kits left. We're doing 6 cards, 6 different cards, and I'm trying to come up with some fun games that will work on Zoom and in store. So just let us know if you want a kit, and just to make sure that we have some done. But we'll be putting together more kits this afternoon. All the pieces are done. We just need to package them. And last of all, this is a new plaid die cut. And I think this is kind of cool because it's kind of masculine. So for those of you that, you know, are looking to do some masculine cards, this one would be like really kind of cool. So that's it for the Sizzix. Trying to see if we have anything else. I think I showed you everything. See if anybody has any questions. I'm trying to think if there was anything. We just, every day we keep getting a ton of packages in. The new die cut machine. Oh, what's the difference? Oh, yes. Let me go back to that. The difference between a hybrid. In the beginning of the stamping world, there were always kind of 2 types of inks. There was a dye ink, and there was a pigment ink. And the pigment inks are more paint-like, and Colorbox, if you remember that name, did a lot of pigment inks, and Versacolor had a lot of pigments, and they're more opaque versus sometimes the dye can be a little more translucent in nature. The dye, I would tell everybody, would dry really fast. The pigments were like paint, so therefore they took longer to dry. And so they were perfect when you had to do embossing, because that was before we had an embossing pad. We would always use a pigment ink pad. Well, people loved some of the properties of the pigment ink pad, but they didn't like the drying time because it took a long time and it didn't really dry on a lot of surfaces that were shiny or so on and so forth. And so, like everywhere else, somebody came up with a hybrid pad, which has a lot of the properties of a pigment, so it's more opaque, but then it has the property of a dye, which dries really fast. Our IO ink pads is one of those. That's a pigment ink pad, or it's a hybrid ink pad. The Distress inks, we have the regular Distress are a dye ink pad. Sukaniko makes pads, the VersaFine and the VersaClair. Those are a hybrid. So you get that crisp, solid look of a ink pad, but yet it dries faster than the old traditional pigment pads. So that's why I brought Catherine Puller in, because she has these amazing colors, and it's a pure dye ink pad. Somewhat like, Tim's, but Tim has his color range, and if you're looking for more traditional colors, you'll find them in the pigment pad, or in the Catherine Puller. One of the things about the Catherine Puller ink pad too, it's that sponge pad, which now everybody has kind of these felt pads, but the sponge pad is a little softer, so you got to be careful when you press down. You have to just remember to tap gently. So those are the two basic differences, and when it comes to where you're going to be stamping and what pad you use, I tend to use like a lot of the VersaClear hybrid. They're great for stamping my words and my solid images, because it inks up so beautifully on acrylic stamps, so I tend to use those. My hybrid IO, I use those a lot for stamping, and I use them for stenciling. I love, kind of that a little bit more solid kind of look with them. The Catherine Puller are great for stamping because you get all these different colors, great for stenciling, so on and so forth. So kind of each pad has its own use that you'll find that you prefer using them. And probably some of you just used them never knowing that there was any kind of difference to any one of them. So hopefully that kind of explained the dye and the hybrid ink pads. So any other questions? So we have a couple classes going on this weekend in the store, and we have our Super Bowl party. And that is, I think there's confusion on the times. It's going to be 12 to 4 o'clock. We're going to do a Zoom version. We'll have the computer set up so everybody can see everybody in the store, and we'll just have some fun, play a couple games, make some cards, and eat some food. So those of you that are doing the Zoom from home, kind of stack up or, stock up on your snacks and join us. And I think that's it. I don't have anything else. COVID use, pencil verse pads. Donna explained, I'm not sure what your question is. I'll have to wait because I'm not, oh, there they are. Yeah. Guess what came in? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 10. I think I got 10. Oh, good. That's what I ordered. 10 Switch machines, guys. So if you ordered a Switch, they are here. I'm going to have you kind of stick them down this little side aisle. Right down. No, just around the corner to the right. Right there. It'll be out of the way. So for those of you that pre-ordered the Switch machines, they are here. Mona was in this morning, and she's like, call me if it comes in. So that's it. That's all I got for today. And I don't see any other questions. I'm not sure what Donna was talking about. Copic use with pad. Oh, okay, not COVID. Okay. The Copic. Let's see. On the back, a lot of the pads will tell you that they're good for coloring with alcohol markers, so I would always check with that. On the back, I personally use the Memento pad. I use the Hero Arts Intensified Black, which I really love. And if you read on the back, it says acid-free, archival-free, fade and smear resistant, waterproof for watercolor and markers, dries permanent, alcohol friendly ink. So they will tell you on the back. But oh wait, I have a box for you. Hold on a second. I'll trade you. And I have another box maybe tomorrow or Friday. So if you're around, just check.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, Mo. Just had a catch. We had a package to go. It's my granddaughter's Valentine's and Jess's birthday gift. So thank you.
No problem.
So the other pads I use the Memento ink pads. Pink Fresh, their black pad is Copic friendly. MFT has one. We usually kind of keep those up by the Copic markers. You do not want to use Stays On. Is like a no-no. There's a couple other ones. So definitely check the back of your pad because they will state them on there. The VersaFine, Sue Dries, who did our blog for many, many years, used the VersaFine. I've never used the VersaFine. Maybe if I've heat set it. Cheryl, have you used VersaFine for Copics?
Yeah, Claire.
Okay, so yep, Cheryl, another like avid stamper, she's used the VersaFine Claire. So, which is nice because you get that nice sharp crisp black,
yes.
That sometimes you don't get. And that's why I like the Hero Arts Intensified because it was really super dark. And we just got the refills for them. So, and I think somebody else asked a question. Okay. The switch machine, the new switch die cut machine versus the Big Shot. Electric versus manual is the big difference. So for those of you that don't have the strength, we have a lot of customers that have a really hard time, rotating and cutting manually, especially if they do a lot of die cutting, prefer the electric machine. The other big difference with the main difference too is the surface. The surface of the switch, I believe, is 8.5 by 11, where the Big Shot is 6 inches, maybe by that 11 or 12. And that's all I have for you now. There's probably a lot of information online. I ordered the switch machine pre-COVID. And so that's 2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. So that's how long we've been waiting for these machines to come in. So at the time when I went to the show, I loved it. I loved the way it cut. You can use thinlits, embossing folders, thick embossing folders. You can use the steel rule dies. You had the 8.5 by 11 inch surface, and it was way easier to change your plates and use that machine versus like the Gemini. The Gemini, you had to put this folder in A, B, C, D, and E, and then take this out. It was just really confusing with the Gemini. But so because it's been a long time, and we just got them in, I can't give you any more information, but those two features are probably the most reason. Not the VersaFine. Judy, try the VersaClaire. And do you heat set yours?
No, I haven't.
Okay. See, Cheryl said she hasn't heat set.
Try to give it a little time.
Yeah, I would definitely let it dry. Okay. So I think that's it. I don't think, it depends. We pre-sold a lot of machines. I think we have the white ones in, which give you it's a starter kit and you get some stamps and such. We have 2 black machines coming in, which don't come with all those little features. And I think if anything, we'll open a black machine when they come in because I think most people are going to want the white. So I think that's it. Yep. So my little class that I'm going to be doing is on at 1 o'clock that I want to listen to. So I'm going to let everybody go. We'll be back here on Saturday. I know we have the release for Pink Fresh. Pretty Pink Posh is tomorrow. And I don't know what else. Who knows what else is coming in. Just kind of crazy. It keeps flowing in. So everyone, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you Saturday. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks for joining us.